Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this very unusual episode, because I've changed up the format a bit with that opening time-lapse, which was, I don't know how long it is, I haven't edited it yet to this time, yeah. The reason for this format is because I have to fill it, to be honest with you, I have to fill a video, so that's a cheap way of doing it. No, honestly, I made a bit of a mistake on the weekend, because I recorded almost 3 hours worth of real-time footage, which is a very good episode, which is a very long episode actually, essentially. The only problem I had was that I accidentally did not save the save game. I did not create a save game with those 3 hours of progress, and therefore I could not present it to you, because I want to have everything, and I don't really want to rebuild it off camera. So we will do that at another time. But as you probably will know, I'm quite fed up with the city at the moment. That's why I created this road here on the top, with the train going under it. The train line was actually created in a live stream last Tuesday. Tomorrow won't be a live stream, sorry, I have to produce a video, which is scheduled for another day. You will soon find out why. But for now, I want to create a small village with you guys on camera. I don't know how long it will take. I will aim for about 15 minutes of real-time footage. The village, by the way, will be in here, in this corner, where the small narrow mountain road starts. Anything else to say before we jump right into it? No, not nothing. So my transition, voila. So we can pause the footage. We can pause the time, because I really like those trains. I have slowed it down. As you can see, I've put max speed on to 7, which is 35 kilometers per hour, which is fairly reasonable considering the slope this has to go through. As you can see, this is a very steep slope, especially here. That's why you don't see it, but this locomotive should be equipped with gears. You know, with the gears you can go much steeper. I don't know exactly the scientific word for this in English, but you know, the gear train. So, now what I want to do here, first of all, is lower this road, because as you can see, it is quite high from this side, at least. So let's take them notes and lower them down. Here too. And this one too. Maybe not too much, so that could be possible. This is a very steep slope here, so I will raise it just a bit, and then the rest can be terraformed. So let's take this. I really like those, the addition, I think it was 1.5, where they added those lines. No, that's not what I wanted to do. So let's just do quickly something like this. And let's lower the terrain here a bit. And here too. Because I want to get in some houses there. So, and let's raise the terrain here a bit. Oh yeah, that looks pretty nice. We have to roughen those mountains up just a little bit to give it a nice shape. So like that. Then we can branch out from here and go into this side, which is a bit too steep for my liking. I didn't really look at the reference for this build, I just do this from off the top of my head. Because it's that time of the year again where I and my family will head out to a ski resort, which is also at the end of a valley, and there are many small little towns to see there. So we will get in some other trees later. Let's just lay down some roads here. Not too many. I want to focus the town around this main road, because this is the historic old road. I would say it was paved till here, and then this was just, you know, those dirt roads. Used for, in the winter for sledges, for horse sledges. Is it the right word, sledge? Sledges? What is the plural of sledge? Anyway, that's not what we want to do right now. Is there a note nearby? Ah, there's Herman here. Let's just do... I don't really... You know, if you do a build like this, you should not really look to the road layout, because it was chaotic anyway when they built it. When they built the original houses, you know, those original villages I want to create. They did not look to... They did not look after the shape of the village. They just built at a fitting spot. If you like this spot here, you just put down a connection, a road, and do it. So like this, we have to smooth out the terrain here. I always confuse that landscaping with the parks and trees. Maybe because I don't know why. With this road. This road is a bit too steep. Let's just raise it here a bit. And let's raise it again here. So, go down here a bit. Where else do we have some problems? Go down here. And here too. I would like to use traffic precedent to allow more traffic on this road to be better. The problem is that apparently traffic precedent is not compatible with traffic plus, which really sucks, because I like the traffic plus, and I don't want to lose it. You know, traffic plus is the mod where you can define how intersections should work. So, for example, and also the speed limits, so you can take those lines. Oh, this would be the long line. No, let's just say those are 40. And let's say all those other roads are not allowed to have trucks on them, because that would be a bit ridiculous. Come on. I can see a scenario where this train station does not get used too much, because it would be faster for the citizens to drive on the road, although I don't really know how those distribution systems work. So, no trucks, no buses, please. So, you know, the citizens basically look they search the shortest connection to between their destination and their origin. And that's why sometimes very nice traffic systems get fucked up because of that. I'm sorry of the word. So let's just use a church here. Don't drive too fast, otherwise you will land in the church. You will literally land in a graveyard if you drive too fast on this corner. I have some... Here are the houses I want to use. Not on this road though, because here will be those houses. They will be fairly spread out, not like in the city, where they are all clustered together into one big city. Yeah, so like that. Maybe here. Just some small shops here, because shops are needed because of how the game works. Here you see I don't really bother with the placing of those, because it's a random village. And just, do I want to have shops here? No, not really. I mean, the citizens are forced to live here anyway. No, I don't want to have this massive thing here. But why is it in the low residential zone? I thought I put it in the high residential. As you can see, I modified them. It says Rico by Dr. Com. I did this on purpose because I really like them, and there were no Rico buildings. If you want to know how this works, then just ask. And I will then try to explain it, maybe in a video. So now come the nice buildings. You can scatter those around how you want. Does not matter. You can place them anywhere, as long as they have space to breathe. Actually, they don't really need space to breathe, because normally those villages are very tight and you don't have a lot of space between each house. So I can do something like that. Maybe I will throw in the occasional car parked. But currently I don't think I have any car props installed. Installed in quotation marks, because you don't really install them. You know, I'm fairly young, I have to admit it, but I've seen times. I've seen much more difficult times than those we have today here to install mods, you know. Just 5 years ago, you had to install all your mods yourself, you know. And follow some shady guide on the interweb on how to do this. No, I don't like the tree there, and you can't remove it. I would love to see a mod which allows to modify buildings in-game, you know? The props around buildings. That would be awesome. You know, there are so many occasions where, for example, this tree is in the way of the train. I don't want to get this one in. So maybe. So here we go, and another one. Voila! You can see, pretty much everything filled up. You don't really have to pay attention to where you put them. And yeah, I just see in the corner of my eye on my secondary monitor that I already have filled up my 15 minutes, but who cares? We can make it a bit longer. I mean, still, I am my own boss. Man, it would really suck if I could not decide myself what I wanted to do in this YouTube. I mean, after all, it's a creative series, and if you don't feel the inspiration for one day for a build or something, then just let it be. Otherwise, you will try hard, and you will probably fail, and you won't like your result because you won't put in the same amount of work you would have put in if you were really inspired to do this. So now some more buildings there. Maybe we can branch off with so. Ooh, what is this? Mate, that's not how road works. What? That's very steep. So let's lower it a bit. And if you would believe it or not, before I started Compton, literally the week or day before I started Compton, I had never done creative building, and I would just mess around with the opportunities of mods, you know, like those some ridiculous streets like I had just a minute ago here. I would do this, and now we're here. Now I'm getting compliments for how I'm decorating. I mean, before Compton, nobody would have watched what I did there. Maybe one person, but not for just for shits and giggles, you know. Not really for any sort of reason, as of I would try to make a nice city or something, you know. Actually, this repetitive work is very nice for streams or something. I have to leave a mental note here. Oh yeah, it has gotten a bit out of hand because that's quite a big town here. I don't know how many people there are currently, because I have not turned on the simulation again. But what they definitely will need is some heat and power. Well, power and heat and water is what I wanted to say. So let's just make it like this. Power. Let's use those GT modules for now, because to be honest with you, I've never seen a power connection. I don't even know if those exist in the mountains. Well, no, I don't. I know that they exist, but I have never seen them leading up so deep into a valley. Normally they are just coming from a, you know, from a electric plant, from power plant. That's the right word. They're normally just coming from a power plant in the mountains, maybe, you know, a dam. Ooh, a dam would be very nice. It would fill up basically this whole region, but yeah, why not? You could definitely get away with putting a dam here, because there's quite a big... you could get quite a big lake in here, but now is everything here, as you can see. It did not take long at all, and just because there are the buildings in, the village looks very nice. I really like those pine trees. I think they'll add a lot of detail without you having to actually detail anything. Just plop down some trees and it will work, as you can see here. And it actually worked. That's very nice. One thing I don't really like is that this track is so high up. I mean, if you could go down here. I mean, that's very down. Very down. Very far down. And I know I want to end the video now. But maybe we could just add some trees here to hide that. You know, those pine trees they can be placed anywhere. And actually, depending on the species of pine trees you have, they can grow on pretty much any slope. You know, the slopes in City Skylines, they are a bit ridiculous, you know. I think, you know, as you see, this slope here should not be rock at all, because that's not very steep. You could walk this down. Normally, if there's a rock, you wouldn't be able to walk down the rock. But in City Skylines, think you are not able to walk down this slope here. Let's just get down some clusters and use those big ones. Fairly sparse. And also here in the village. Normally in the village you don't have too many trees. This is quite a lot of trees here actually. But as long as it looks good, I will keep them. So now I think this... I have to laugh a bit because I have made this in 22 minutes, of which 2 minutes are just me apologizing for not getting out the video earlier. I'm very sorry for that, by the way. And now the village is finished, almost. I have to get in some a bit detailed, you know. The occasional car here and there. I know there are parking spots on nearly every house I've plopped down here, because I have made them parking spots happen. But yeah, you can't really trust on those. You can't really rely on those parking spots. And the one thing that upsets me is the green of those things. Normally the green is much darker. But if you go down here, you can see this is actually a very busy road. This will become a very busy road, and I think it looks very nice actually. Always the ground mode is so amazing. You have to download the advanced zoom continued for this. I know there are many different mods to make this happen. This house is a bit big. As you can see, this door is a bit too small for me. I think the height here is 3 meters with that camera. I don't really know how to fix it, but I think there's an option for that. As you can see, that the door is quite small on this house, but still, this house is very big. Still, there's a gap here and a snowman. Hello. there's a gap here, but you know, still they are very. This house is a bit oversized. I don't know how to resize it properly. I try to figure it out, but until then, I have to leave. Thank you very much for paying attention for those 25 minutes. I know from myself that I usually don't like real-time parts because they are quite slow and everything, but at least for me as a creator, those 25 minutes were very nice. So this will be one of my longest videos I've made so far. Hooray! And let me know what you think of this. Format. Thank you very much, and if you liked it, then you can leave a like. If you want to see more of my videos of Beverin Mountains, you can subscribe. Thank you very much, and goodbye.